it's a very rewarding career, whether you're in the fire service, specific, or you're going into an area that's providing support. They're equally very important roles. And I think when you look at those type of things and how the impact is, and I can tell you that I'm not sure on the fire equipment side, but on the fire safety side, it is difficult today. I mean, departments are having a hard time recruiting individuals. From when I first started 37 years ago, you look at the hazards you're dealing with today, whether it's in vehicles, structures, you name it. You're dealing with medical, hazardous materials, the type of materials that we're dealing with. I mean, a car today, you're in a motor vehicle accident, there's so many different things you have to take into consideration. Where can you cut? Where can't you cut? Is it an electric vehicle? Do we have, same with the fire involving a car. Sure. A lot of vehicles today have magnesium, components in them. And you use the same methods of coming in and dealing with the fire today and trying to extinguish it, you could end up with an explosion. And we've seen firefighters injured because of that. So there's a lot of different aspects when you look at that in the field today. Working with the people, getting to, number one, knowing that you are making a difference, but it's in the fire service and working with and getting to know not only those that you work with and that you rely on, whether it's in the equipment side or your daily functions, and working and getting to know your firefighters and the importance. People are your most important resource. And a lot of times they'll think of, unfortunately, people forget that. Because I'm not successful, no one's going to be successful. You're as good as your people underneath you. And I think the importance is making sure that they have the tools and resources that they're provided with the training tools and resources needed to be successful in addressing the needs and meeting your community and industry needs. I think the biggest part is for that industry, and for seeing that, I know locally, the department I have spent most of my career with, they were doing that, getting out into the schools and working, and making them aware of those things and what's the requirements. I mean, it's, there is so much training and stuff that's required, but, getting that passion and getting them to understand today what it is, but also making sure that we're providing them a safe work environment as well. But those are, I think, some of the keys is continuing, as they're getting into high school and stuff, making sure you're getting out there in those resources and doing things in the schools to make them aware of those potentials. Satisfaction of knowing that you have done something that's made a difference in someone's life.